Hey, how's it going? What if I told you, right, that if you could generate $30,000 more without paying Facebook or Google any money for your ads, right? This sounds really sexy, right? But it's actually not. It's actually very not sexy. This is email marketing. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you everything I know and everything you need to know about Klaviyo, about email marketing, and how to use this tool. And basically, if you're running e-commerce, Shopify, or basically any e-commerce platform, right, I think Klaviyo is definitely the best email marketing tool at the moment. And I'm not biased just because I use the tool. It's seriously, the segmentation and stuff is very, very deep and advanced. So I'm going to show you a few things that you could possibly do as well, and show you a few results that you can drive. Okay, so I'm just going to go into my screen right now, and I'm going to show you. Okay, so these are this is like Klaviyo e-commerce tutorial, and these are the things I'm going to teach you today. So I'm going to teach you everything about campaigns, flows, templates, lists and segments, integrations, automations, and workflows as well. And I'm going to show you exactly on screen as well, so you can see exactly how the dashboard looks like and see whether you want to use it for yourself in e-commerce as well. Okay, so let's start off. Okay, so campaigns are basically the non-automated manual broadcast sends of your emails. These are basically, imagine like people sending emails to you every single day, right? Those are manual broadcast stuff, right? The person has to write it out and they send it out to the prospect and the contact one time, and basically it only sends one time. Okay, so after that period, right, that email is never going to be used again. Okay, so this is obviously a schedule in advance as well. So for example, for big e-commerce brands, right, they are used to sending 3 to 4 emails every single week so that you can consistently follow up with the customer. And this is obviously scheduled in advance. All right, so let me show you right here. Okay, sorry, wrong. Okay, Safari. Okay, so you can see here, right, this is the Klaviyo dashboard. I'll give you a brief orientation right now. So this is the Klaviyo dashboard, and this is one of the accounts that we handle. So for example, on the left hand side, it's very, very organized. Everything here is a button. So campaigns, flows, templates, lists and segments, integrations and stuff, right? So if you scroll down here, I'm on the dashboard right here. So this objectives and performance, I'm on the dashboard, you can see, right? And then these are just suggestions that Klaviyo has also given out. Okay, so here are all the analytics, as you can see, and then here are your flows, and then here are your campaigns, right? So at one glance, I like this dashboard a lot because you can see at one glance everything that's happening in your business, what is generating the most profit and revenue, as well as what is Klaviyo doing on the back end as well. All right, and then as you can see, the segmentation of the number of dates last year today, as well as you can see what type of other revenue channels is driving as well. Okay, so on the right hand side, like really simple stuff, support, blog, and as well as the account name as well. Okay, this is it for the dashboard. Okay, so for campaigns, as I was saying, as you can see, right, you can click on the left hand side, and this is campaigns. Campaigns here are everything that you have sent in the past, and just to create a new campaign, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so on the right hand side here, okay, you can see, right, place order. So how much money this is generated per email. So imagine just by sending emails, right, you could make thousands of dollars, right? Fantastic stuff, right? Like not so like really sexy right now, right? Like, but the execution wise not sexy, but this is really sexy. Okay, you can see right on the right hand side, this blue button, you can press the create campaign, and for example, I'll just put test. All right, so the tag, I won't put anything at this moment in time. I'll just put email. So Klaviyo also recently announced like they have an SMS feature, so you actually can send out SMS broadcasts to your contact list if they opt in, obviously. So that's really fantastic. All right, so you can press create your campaign, and afterwards let it load for a while. So your campaign name, who are you sending to? So for example, I'm just gonna send to some random list right here. Okay, so use smart sending. Okay, smart sending, you can see, right, if someone else has already received an email in the last 16 hours, right, then do not send them, right? So you, the contact, right, won't have multiple emails sent to them because they will feel like it's spam from you. So they will not crisscross one another. And obviously UTM tracking is just for your Google Analytics and tracking. Right, so save and continue the content, and basically this is the editor right here. So this is the editor, and basically from who, your subject line, preview text, and save changes as well. Okay, so in here there's text-based, rich HTML, and use template. So in this case, I'm just gonna use a template because it's easier. So I'm just gonna use something that, okay, I'll just put test, save changes. All right, and then use template. Okay, and then I can just pick a very, very nice template that they have already used in the past, right? So I don't have to start from scratch, you know what I mean? So if you're actually using it for your own store, right, you don't have to be creative and stuff. You just use what people are doing and like are successful already, and then you just replicate them. Okay, let me show you. This is actual the text editor and stuff, and how you're gonna use. As you can see, it's like a drag and drop builder. I like it a lot just because you don't have to think, right? It's very intuitive as well. So all you have to do is really drag stuff, and then you just drop, and you can see it's very, very responsive as well. Everything from the text and the size, and I've used other email providers before, and it's like very clunky. I feel it's like the UI is not very nice to kind of edit. In Klaviyo is much better. All right, so as you can see here, right, everything from the image, You can star, so you can save your templates as well, so you can just reuse your email over and over again, your logos and stuff. And it's really like art class. I feel it's like I'm in a graphic design class, and this is just the software that does this. Okay, so everything from products, if you can drag the products, you can see it automatically syncs with my Shopify store. Alright, so very simple stuff. Okay, I press cancel right here. Okay, social links, horizontal, can save, drop shadow, tables, buttons, right? So if I want a button right here, drop it, boom, finish, done, save, easy. Okay, so very simple stuff. And in terms of designing emails, I think it's super simple, right? For example, if you want to integrate like Canva, right? You design something on Canva, bring it onto Klaviyo, and insert it in super fast. All right, very easy stuff. All right, I'm just gonna press save content. All right, so that is basically it for campaigns and stuff. So yeah, moving on. Flows. Okay, what are flows? Flows are basically fully automated sequence flows and templates. There's like a 7-day sequence, and there are 4 emails that are gonna be sent. Okay, examples of it for e-commerce especially, right? Abandoned cart, browse abandonment, post-purchase, welcome series. All right, these technical things you don't have to know at this moment in time. I'm just telling you that there are a lot of flows that you can use, and there's a lot of templates that Klaviyo has given you as well. So you don't have to think, right? You literally just execute the thing. Okay, why do I keep opening? Okay, let me see. Okay, so Safari. So let me right now go to flows and show you a few examples as well. Okay, so you can see here, right? They already will show me what I already have, but I'm just going to create a new flow to show you how easy it is. All right, so you can see you can create flow, and you can create from scratch, or you can just already use something that has been working in the past. Okay, so I would definitely recommend you to do this just to save time and get things up and running to make more money. Okay, so you can see here, right? For example, abandoned cart reminders. I can just take this and I'll just put test. Okay, I'll just put test, and then the text I put nothing, and they'll give you a flow immediately. I press create flow, and I'm already in the email template editor. So super simple. With like 3 clicks of the button, I've already gotten like a 2 email sequence, and I just gonna build this sequence out. Okay, so you can see here, right? This is the automation workflow, and on the left hand side, you can press email SMS update profile. So if I drag, you can see, right? If I drag an email, it's literally drag and drop. Super easy, very nice. Okay, SMS, same thing, update profile. Yep. Okay, time delay. Time delay is basically the time interval between emails. So you can just see, if I drag a time delay in between here, yep, and there we go. Okay, so in this case, I don't need 2 time delays. That makes no sense. I'm just going to delete the time delay. All right, conditional split is also you give it an if-else condition. So if you do any programming, right, it's very simple, right? So for example, a conditional split is, for example, I drag in here. Okay, and I select a condition. So for example, if someone is not in this list, right, then then I press save. Okay, wait, just choose a value. Okay, if someone is in this newsletter, right, then it's a yes or no, and I can press save. Right, so if it's in this newsletter, it'll continue flowing onto this flow, these emails right here. If it's not, right, then you just press exit. Right, super simple stuff, and you can see how you can play around with a lot of things. So for example, abandoned cart, right, you can say if someone has not purchased this at all, offer them a higher discount. You see what I mean? You can be very creative with your flows and stuff, and this is like stuff you can play around with, right? So this is like email marketing automation. All right, so trigger split. Trigger split is like something needs to trigger it, and then obviously then the split will come out as well, right? So you can choose. You can see here, for example, a shipping rate. Let's see what else you can use. Total discounts, attributed flow, discount codes. Okay, contains some. For example, you know that this person has used discounts in the past, right? And then you can target them using a trigger split, and then you can send them different messaging and email as well. Right, so very simple stuff, but also very advanced, because you can build out your flow to be very complicated. Okay, so you can see here, right? Once you have finished your email and stuff, you can press this and you press live, and immediately it's live. Like, okay, I'm just gonna turn it off real quick. All right, and then you can press on the right hand side as well, show analytics, so you can see how much money is generated from the open rates and click through rates. So like, I like it a lot just because in one view you can see everything. You can understand whether the flow is working or not. All right, on the left hand side here, you can also scroll through your flows, so that you actually know, like, and you can jump around the flows very fast as well. All right, so that's basically it. Hide analytics, and I go back. All right, so that is flows, and I hope that kind of gives you a sensing of how powerful Klaviyo is at the moment. All right. Right, so templates. What are templates? Okay, I can kind of show you templates just now, but basically templates are the designs that you can use immediately. All right, let me show you lists and segments. Right, so you can segment your audience as well. Okay, I keep opening up Chrome. God damn it. Okay, anyway, yes. Okay, so you can see here on the left hand side, lists and segments. You can press that. Okay, so this will be your entire list, and you can see all the data from here, and you can segment to it. It's so that, okay, on the right hand side, I press create list /segment. If I want a dynamic segment of it, I select a condition. So if someone is has done or not done. Okay, so if someone has clicked an email at least once over all time, I create a segment and I give it a name, and I send specific messaging towards that segment as well. So can you see, right? The more specific your targeting is, the higher the click-through rate, the higher the open rate, as well as higher conversion and revenue as well, right? So very, very interesting stuff. Okay, so that's basically lists and segments. Very simple. Okay, integrations. Integrations is very powerful because if you are operating on any of the supported platforms, it's very easy to integrate your email marketing software basically to your Shopify store or your e-commerce store in any sense. Okay, so integrations here, there's like Facebook ads as well. So you can actually integrate your VIP list. You know that this specific customer segment has bought from you in the past, has high lifetime value, right? You can actually put that into an email list, and then you can put it and pump it as custom audience on Facebook as well. Okay, then you can run ads to that audience or create a lookalike audience from there, making it a very qualified audience. Okay, so yep, you can see here, right, when we integrated Facebook, MailChimp as well, Shopify right here, and very, very simple stuff, because like if there's API connection between these two softwares, it's like a very seamless integration, right? You don't really have to think about it, and you're focused on growing the business. Okay, so you can see here, you can just press update, and obviously once you integrate, it's a one-click install as well. So integrations, very, very nice stuff, and you can see all the integrations here. They have integrated with other softwares that you may want to use, WooCommerce, ShipStation, Salesforce, Recharge, CRM, Magento. Is that Drip? No, that's not Drip. Okay. Yeah. So a lot of other softwares, and you can connect via API as well. So very nice. All right. Last thing I like to say is like people don't really talk about this because it's not how I say this. It's something that you don't see when you buy a software, right? It's something you only see when you experience problems with the software. And one thing about Klaviyo is that the documentation is fantastic. So everything that you ever need to know, right, is like in Help Center. Help Center is their documentation basically. And like if you can see here, I've like Googled this a ton of times, and so like all the documentation is there, and it's very simple. So you can see here, like click on this article multiple times just because I need to reference back to it, right? And then for the contact wise and the support, support us, although they don't have live chat, right, I would say their email in terms of responding to me, it's fast. It's like within one business day. Okay, so if you are worried about whether there's support, right, there's no live chat in that sense, but there is email follow-up, so they have an email support right there. Okay, I hope this gives you kind of a sensing. Okay, last thing I just want to show you one more thing. Okay, sign up forms, right? So if you're using like how do I say this? Is it Sumo? Is it Get Sumo or like Privy? Those sort of things, you can just forget about that subscription already. Okay, Klaviyo does it's already built in. You can just install the code snippet right there, and then you can create the sign up form immediately from here, right? So you can see here, right? If I want an email pop up, okay, I can press create a form, choose the list, just choose one list, right? Create a form, and I can customize the email pop up. Right. Also, I can customize it based on whether you land on the page or not. So incredibly powerful customization. I think it's in behavior. Let me see. Okay, yeah, you can see here, right, on the left hand side, by URL, only show on certain URLs, right? So very, very powerful stuff. When you have a product, for example, if I'm selling, imagine this Kindle right here. If I land on the Kindle product page, right, and then I can put up email opt-in, say, hey, are you interested in Kindle? Well, obviously they are, but offer you a 10% discount on this Kindle books when you purchase this Kindle, right? So very, very what's it called, specific stuff that will increase and drive conversion as well. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so yeah, blocks, you can see it's literally like the same editor as the email. It's just that it's just for the form. Right, so it makes it incredibly simple to do, and it's literally art class. Okay, I keep saying that, but yeah. Okay, and then afterwards you can just publish your pop-up right here, and it will show on your Shopify store. Okay, I think that's about it, and I think there's one more thing that is very underrated. Okay, browser abandonment. Yes, browser abandonment is very powerful because like I said before, right, if you land on a product page, because Klaviyo has website tracking, you actually can install like I think a JavaScript code on your Shopify store, and then basically they will track whether you visited that site, right? So there is a flow called browser abandonment, where if they actually land on a specific product page, you can send them a specific sequence of emails that will that is in line with that product as well, right? So you can see here, right, I press create flow, I search for browse. Okay, you can see here, browser abandonment. Yep. So basically, this flow it allows you, right, when someone views a product on your store, you can basically send them a specific email to that. So you know that they like this Kindle. So obviously you're gonna send them content about Kindles and books, right? So very, very, very like stuff that's like you don't see from the outside, but where you actually use it, right, it increases conversion a ton, basically. Okay, and because email is gonna be your most profitable channel, although like Facebook, Instagram, Google is gonna be your paid traffic channels, right? It's gonna be your driving force, right? But email is gonna be the back end. It's gonna be the most profitable channel for you in the long run, and that's where you're gonna exit and when you want to sell the company as well. All right. I hope this gives you insight about it. Okay. You can see here, right? Okay, it sucks. Okay, it's like 10% of the revenue. Okay, this should be a much higher percentage, but at this point, not so much. Okay, because I'm not handling this email all the time. Okay, so you can see here, and yeah, no joke. Yeah. Okay. If you're actually interested, right, you can actually sign up through this link. Yes, oxg-media.com/Klaviyo, right? And so because like we are official Klaviyo partners, so like Nick and Katie is my rep. Okay, so if you actually sign up through this link, right, you just say it's from Jonathan, and then they'll take care of you. Okay, because they know me already, and like we work together for quite a while already. So they'll just take care of you when you're on board as well. Okay, so you can just sign up through oxg-media.com /Klaviyo if you're interested in checking out this e-commerce email marketing software. And yep, hopefully, okay, I talked too much, but yeah, okay, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please take this information and like go do something about it, and go make money for yourself or something. Yep, okay, that's about it. See you in the next video. Okay.